Wait, let me get comfortable first. Wait. It's a good talk. This is a good talk. Right now, y'all should be doing the same thing. So get ready, because we about to have a talk. Okay? Ooh. All right. So guys, the talk I've been waiting to give. How to start your spiritual journey. So, you clicking on this video right now is just a significant sign that you are already ready to start. Either you will have been chosen to start, or you are already been doing this. So either you've been doing this, or you just clicked on this video because you want to, have some type of interest. I believe this might be just for you. So, first of all, what is a spiritual journey? So most people, they fantasize it on Instagram or on YouTube about how it's just like this wonderful, oh my God, I buy crystals, I buy sage, I buy all of this stuff. No, it's different aspects to just the purchases that you make towards that element. It's the element is what I'm getting, if you get me. It's the element. So the element of being spiritual, being at one with yourself, being able to not be around certain people for long periods of time, to find yourself. It's that journey, that personal journey that nobody will be a part of. We all die one day, they say. Yes, because it's true. So you know how we all die alone? That moment right there, that's so big, that big moment that's just like, wow, like this is it. That's the spiritual journey that we have to work up to, so that when that day comes, we are at ones with ourselves. We're not wishing, hoping that we lived the life that we should have lived, because we're giving it our all now. We're giving it our all now. We're committing to this journey, finding ourselves, being true to ourselves, working on our darker side, fixing our lighter sides as well. So the way I see it is how to start your spiritual journey. Number one, you're going to need a journal. And I don't mean that to be cliche. Most people be like, dear diary. No. You're going to need a journal. This journal is going to unfold and uplift, whatever you want to call it, all of you. Keep it personal, of course. You might want to hide this somewhere. If you don't worry about people, your family is not like that, they don't go in your stuff, then you don't need to hide it. You can leave it somewhere, whatever. But I do recommend you hide it, because this is sacred. The Bible is sacred. All of these scriptures and things that people have written, it's sacred. Obviously, they share it at once, but that's once it's complete. And right now, this is your journey. This is you. These are your emotions. These are your feelings. So this should be kept sacred for now, until you have grown to a certain point where you can share the pages of your story without having a moment of, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But if you are the type to keep things personal, keep it to yourself, But for now, just let's all just keep it to ourselves. You're going to need a journal. I would say purchase it from anywhere, literally. Typically go for a journal that is going to make you want to write in it. If it's cute, whatever color, whatever design, or a saying on it that makes you want to purchase it, whichever one catches your eye, that's the one to get. That's your energy telling you that's the journal for you. So I've had this journal for almost 2 years now, and that's the journal. I haven't had journals before, but I've never had like a journal facing my adult years. I've had a journal for my teenage years, but now that I'm adult, it's like I need an adult journal with my adult feelings. These are different scenarios. So definitely get yourself a journal and start off with literally just the date. Start off with the date and however you're feeling for the day. So you could put, let's just say, for instance, January 14th, 2022. The mood you're feeling for that day is shady. And it's okay. You're going to have days where you are upset. You're going to put that energy into this paper. Don't put it out into the world. Don't put it out into the atmosphere where people are like, she in a bad mood. I mean, obviously, you're going to have those days, but it's okay. If they love you and respect you enough, they'll know she's just having her moment. She's just having a day, But put that anger, put that stress onto these sheets of paper. And I promise you, the more you do that, days later when you go back and you look on it, you're going to be like, wow, I really felt shady that day. That's crazy. But today I'm feeling awesome today. So this is a really good way to show reflection. One day you might feel one way. One day you might not feel one way. And that's all a part of your spiritual journey, because you're figuring out aspects of yourself. You're venting to yourself. So when you feel one emotion in that time being, that's exactly how you should be feeling. That's exactly how it feels. But in a couple days, when you look back on it, you're going to be like, I could have handled that day a little differently, you know? I could have felt this instead of that. I could have just brushed that off. And that's all a part of learning. And that's all a part of your journey. So when you do those things, you're going to unlock and unfold certain details about yourself that you never knew that you knew about yourself. And you're going to figure those things out. You're going to love yourself, and you're going to become more grounded as well, because you're doing something called shadow work and self-reflection. If you don't know what shadow work is, just do a little bit more research on that part. I haven't made a video on that just yet, because there's elements. I did say there's elements to it. But for now, start off with the journal. Get those emotions out. If you want to talk about trauma, childhood, fucking anything, get that journal. Now, just a little backstory before I go on to the next step that you need. Step number 1 was the journal. I have been in this identity crisis for a very long time. I feel like it wasn't until I turned like 2019, around that time, 21, where I really started to figure out where I wanted to be, who I wanted to be, who I am, to be honest. So this old saying, like, you know, oh, I gotta have this because she had that, like, I'm no longer like that. I'm no longer trying to fit in with the crowd. I'm too old for that, like the way I feel. I'm only 21, but I'm too old to be trying to sit here. The spiritual journey is the way to go. It unlocks and unleashes and it uplifts you. Alright, so if this video stops for whatever reason, I'm so sorry. I'm having a little storage problem, but overall, to start your spiritual journey, it starts with yourself. You're going to need to obviously purchase the crystals, the incense, and the sage. Make sure you're buying all authentic products. However, you just want to make sure that you're doing this for you. You need some time to isolate as well. Try doing some yoga, try doing some meditation, try changing your diet a little bit, changing up your sleep schedule. All of those little things are going to be very significant when it comes down to starting your spiritual journey. And again, I'm so sorry that this video is a little, well, very much shorter than what it originally was supposed to be. But overall, to start your spiritual journey, just try switching up your wardrobe a little bit. That enhances your emotions towards what you're doing, what you're trying to overcome, which is finding yourselves, finding your meaning in life, finding your purpose in life. Purchase authentic products, 100% raw products, real crystals, raw products. Make sure you are buying from people who have a genuine heart as well. Don't just buy from anybody. If the store manager seems a little sus, don't buy from there, because those products consumes of their energy. They're around them. They're around their products every day. So you're going to bring that home into your space. And then these products that we purchase might not just, they're not going to serve their purpose to us. So just a little hint, a little key here. Whenever you buy an incense, if it comes off like powder, like if it comes off like a little powder, like that, I don't know if you could see it. That means it's real. It's gonna make sure it clears the energy in your home. So try to purchase items that are all authentic. I say this for a reason, because you're real. Your feelings are real. Your feelings are genuine. Try to stay away from things that are not real, like fake crystals. Don't do it. You're literally going to just be giving yourself a placebo effect, and it might work because you believe it. However, just try to stay with the real stuff. Lastly, you're going to want to purchase some crystals, and here are some of my babies I'm going to expose today. So this is a smoky amethyst. If you know about amethyst, it's about grounding yourselves and things like that. I'm not going to go into a whole tutorial about which each crystal means, but I'm just going to show some of them to you guys. They've been with me for some time. I don't believe in buying a whole bunch of crystals and not connecting with the ones that you currently have. This one was gifted. This is just a clear quartz one, but just get to know your crystals. Don't just buy crystals just because they're pretty. Like, get to know them, learn about them. This one is pyrite, the money magnet here. Well, this is actually the money magnet, the magnet for everything. If you're trying to attract anything, love, jobs, whatever, this would be the one for you. But this is the pyrite, and this is super shiny, super cute. It attracts wealth, abundance, and all of those good things here. This is the tiger eye. I love the tiger eye as well. This one, I think this is the Canaday or something like that. But it makes you feel beautiful, which I want to. Soon, all of these crystals will be on wired necklaces. But that's for another video. But yeah. And as you can see, sage. This is another item that you might want to add to your list of materials. But sage. Sage will do you justice. Most people say you should open your window while you sage your house. If you put those thoughts into your head while you sage your house, you're going to attract negative, because whatever you believe is what happens. So you don't necessarily have to do any type of exact way of doing it, but you could use sage to like, you know, Sunday mornings when you want to clean the house or when you want to clean your space, just light it a little bit and sage your house. If you buy products that you know, crystals, make sure you sage your crystals before you actually become one with them. Make sure you sage any and everything that you feel you want to have consumed with just your energy and your energy only. If you want to like break free, sometimes when you have other people in your car as well that you don't like that, or you know, you don't be around as often, sage your car. Products that, you know, mean value to you, such as like your crystals, maybe a new pen that you brought that's gonna be the pen that you write all of your deepest secrets of. You know, you might want to sage that. You could use sage. You could do research about how to properly use sage as well. But aside from buying things that will, you know, make the practice, make the spirituality feel more, you want to educate your mind as well. So I recommend purchasing some books. The Power of Chakras is an amazing book. It basically teaches you all about the chakras and step by step of how to activate them, things to do to make your journey light, make your journey feel more easy, because there's going to be days where you feel like crying because you are realizing all of these things about your life that you never really dwelled on. But it's not just about dwelling on your life. It's more so dwelling on what happened to you and how you overcame it and acknowledging it. And that's all about reflection that, as I did mention, your journal is going to give you. And so I have another book called Finding Gratitude, and I haven't yet to finish this book. I'm still in the midst of it. That's another thing. Take this journey step by step. Don't go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff. Do it little by little. Test and see how you do it. See how you are with it. Don't just go out and buy a whole bunch of books. Don't just go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff without really knowing what you're getting yourself into, because you are going to unleash a different power in you that you didn't know you had. Every one of us has a power within us that we don't all use to our best ability, but we all have a power within us. We all have aspects of us that no one knows about. Some of us can read energy from across the room. Some of us can sense bad vibes, and we know, let's not go to that party tonight, or let's not hang out with those people today, or let me not answer the phone today, because I know if she called me or if he called me, they're going to make me feel some type of way today. So just being aware of it. I'm going to make another video next week about how to protect your energy. But for now, we're definitely just starting. If you clicked on this video, if you're watching it all the way up to now, thank you. I thank you immensely. And I show so much gratitude towards you. I'm making these videos for people who just need a closer insight, a closer person who they might know of. Some of you might know me personally, some of you might not. But if you do know me personally, or if you're getting to know me through these clips, I want you to know that you're appreciated, you're being seen right now, you're being heard right now. I'm reaching out to you through these speakers right now, letting you know that your spiritual journey awaits you. It does. It will unlock you. It will uplift you. You will see life differently. You will no longer care about what your homeboys got going on, what your friends got going on, what your sisters them doing. You'll be worrying about you and what you got going on. And some people might not like you after that. Some people might feel like you're being godly, like they'd say to me, oh, you think you're the godly, you think you this, you think you're that. Those are hating ass people, okay? You're not thinking you're better than anybody. Once they find themselves, you're not thinking you're better than anybody. Once they find themselves, and once they realize that it's just way deeper than, you know, thinking that you're trying to be something that you're not, and that this is actually you're developing yourself. Once they realize that part, they're going to respect you differently. okay? Because they're going to realize that this transition that you're heading into isn't just for these clips. This is real life. When they see you in your room and you meditating, or when they see they haven't seen you in a couple days because you working on yourself, they'll think of it differently. So just to sum this video up, because I don't have a lot of storage in my phone, I'm so sorry. Do you start your journey, get those products going and find yourself. And don't worry about what nobody got to say about you, for real. They're going to feel like you're being distant. They're going to feel like you're being weird. They're going to feel like you're being witchy or fake or whatever they want to call it. Do you, okay? And that's how we're going to be doing for the rest of the year. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry that it's short, but I love you guys, and I'll have more videos and more content coming soon. I thank you guys so much for watching. And just again, don't worry about what nobody has to say about you, for real. You're doing this for you. You're doing this to find a different aspect of you. It's not all about looking like Jaden, looking like Ari. Sometimes it's being like Erykah Badu. Sometimes it's being like, you know, like Nia Simone. Sometimes it's being a little low-key with yourself, figuring out those aspects of yourself when nobody's around. Because at the end of the day, that's who you have to depend on, you. This is for you. Do this for you. Do this for the future you. The future you is going to look back and be like, thank you. Thank you for doing that extra work to find yourself. And thank you for watching this video.